Hello YouTube, Mark here. Time to take the siding. It's Saturday. Anxiety in model railroading, and in this case, of course, we're not talking about major, mental issue anxieties, nothing to really joke about there. It's a real problem for people, and I certainly don't want to make light of that. But we're supposed to be enjoying the hobby and having fun, of course, and not worrying about too much. But I haven't really felt this way since maybe the model contest days. The NMRA model contests and MMR work and this kind of stuff, and that's 25-30 years ago now. But the feeling kind of came back to me this week working on that boxcar, and I know it's probably because one of the guys attending the convention this week will be Ken Sorus, a friend of mine, known him a long time, and we often say in a flip way that, hey, that guy wrote the book on it. Well, in this case, I can say Ken did write the book on anything Soo Line, freight car, and caboose, freight car equipment in general. He's forgotten more about the Soo Line than I'll ever know. So it's interesting that this feeling came back, because I knew that he'd be kind of looking at this boxcar and sizing it up a little bit. And of course, like I mentioned in the last video, a lot of different modelers in our group, very talented guys. And when you bring something, it's not a contest whatsoever. A lot of times guys will share information then, with each other, and that's why we call it a round table. People talk about it and we learn things from each other. And knowing Ken was going to be there looking at this, I kind of got that apprehensive or that anxiety feeling. And the more I thought about it, it's really a good thing. I mean, it can be overdone, of course, anxiety, but when you're invested in a project like this boxcar, it's at a little different level than being invested, let's say, in the grain elevator, something that's a little more freelanced. They're both a lot of fun, but when you're trying to do something to the prototype, it kind of kicks it up a notch, at least in my opinion, and it makes it just a little more important, especially when one of your mentors are going to be, in the audience or putting the old eyeball to the finished product. So I look forward to, hanging out with the modelers at the convention, and of course with Ken, and it's a good time. I often said on the channel that even if you're a freelancer in model railroading, if your model railroad is based on a certain prototype, check out their historical society if they have one. Most of the railroads have one yet, and if they're not combined with another one, they're a standalone type of historical society. So much to be learned, and such a good network with other people. Definitely something you'll want to check out. Now, if you would be so kind to subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you down the rails.